I ate two cheeseburgers. Yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome to I Ate Two Cheeseburgers. I'm Ryan, and today I want to give you 5 tips on how to help you pick a good pair of running shoes. Now, most of us wear running shoes every single day, whether it's for a job where we stand all the time, whether it's to walk for a little better health, whether we're actually out jogging or running. I'm going to tell you 5 quick things that you can do when you pick up a pair of running shoes to make sure that those shoes are going to be comfortable for you and you alone. You'll make sure that the shoe really works for you and not against you. Now the key, as I just said, to any pair of running shoes helping you be successful in whatever you're doing with that shoe is comfort. These tips can be adjusted no matter what your comfort needs are. So we'll start with the first tip. The first tip is to bend the shoe. So you want to pick up, anytime you pick up a shoe, if you're out at the local shoe store, if you just want to check the pair of shoes you have on to see if I'm telling you the truth, you just grab the toe of the shoe, you grab the heel of the shoe, just give it a bend. It's gonna bend somewhere. For instance, this shoe bends right here in the toe box where you kind of think that it would. For me, I have arch problems in my feet. So if I get a shoe that bends anywhere but right there in the toe box, it really becomes painful. I need this extra support, as a lot of other people do, in the center of the shoe, or my feet are gonna bend funny and it really is gonna hurt. Now there are models out there, for instance, all the Nike Free models, they'll bend everywhere. If you bend them, it'll actually it'll look like a U shape. I wish I had a pair to give you, to show you, but they hurt me, so I don't buy them. But they're a great shoe. If they're comfortable for you, if you like to walk around barefoot and that is comfortable, they're a great shoe to try. Any one of their models. The next thing you're going to want to do is twist. And just as I said, it's that simple. It's holding it the exact same way. Instead of bending it this way, you're going to twist the shoe. You're going to twist it this way and this way. This pair of shoes, hopefully you can see it. It twists down the center, kind of diagonally, both ways, right down the middle. Not all shoes do that. The good thing to know on that is this is going to tell you if you make a misstep, if you step on the edge of a curb, if a sidewalk is uneven, if you miss a stair going up and down stairs, it gives you an idea of how the shoe's actually going to bend or twist as you go. Some shoes, they don't bend in the center. That causes a lot of people, if you have weak ankles, that can really tend to maybe lead to a sprain or to be very much uncomfortable in those situations. The third thing you're going to check real quick is the heel counter. Now the heel counter is this hard piece in the back. It gives the shoe its shape. It gives a little extra support to the back side of your foot. Some shoes don't even have them today. It's just material. The thing to be aware of with the heel counter and why you want to check it is because it can cause a lot of irritation. If it's shaped funny, if it curves in, sometimes because they're plastic in a lot of shoe models, it'll actually kind of cup inward. And just to be aware of that as something to check. If you have a lot of irritation around the back of your ankle or on your heel, if you get blisters really easily, there are models out there, really under all brands, that don't even have heel counters anymore, like I said. And you also want to be aware as you continue to wear your shoe of the heel counter, because sometimes pieces will break off or it'll wear down and it can continue to cause blistering or just irritation as you go on. So be aware of that. And it's just a simple thing. You're just going to check it, maybe give it a little squeeze, a little push down, just to make sure it's flexible, that it's in there, that it's shaped the right way, and that it's not going to rub you wrong. The next thing you're going to want to do is just stick your hand down the inside and give a feel around the whole inside. What you're feeling for here is anywhere that fabric's going to come together, whether different materials are going to be sewn. A lot of times they're sewn on the inside and it causes a seam. That seam is inevitably going to cause you irritation. Irritation leads to blisters, it leads to pain. Nobody likes that. This pair of shoes in particular, it doesn't have too many seams. There's one spot right here and one spot right here where it's sewn more than likely it's probably sewn just to make it a little stronger there. But for the most part, these are a one-piece upper, so the inside material goes the whole way around. It is very common for there to be a seam right here across the top of the toe box where the tongue of the shoe meets the toe box. When your shoe bends right there, that seam's going to rub across the top of your toe potentially and give you some blisters, maybe. But it's just good to know where those seams are, if they're in there, if they're not. It can be the differentiating factor between one pair of shoes and another. And it's real easy to do. You know, it's nothing crazy. You're going to feel it. There's going to be a seam. It's just stitching. The last thing you want to do is just look at the tread on the shoe. This tread's not too aggressive. Some treads are very aggressive. Adidas has a whole line of trail running shoes. They're very, very good shoes. They're made specifically to run on trails and on loose dirt and gravel, that kind of stuff. So the tread on them is really, really rough. It sticks up, it's ragged, and if you're not running on loose dirt, if you're just walking around, if you're prone to tripping, I sure am, it can even get stuck on carpet, and nobody wants to be walking around tripping all the time if they can help it. But another thing you want to look at is the seams in the tread. For instance, right here where you can see all the white's not hard rubber. The white's the midsole where your padding really comes from in your shoe, and it is not as hard, and it does wear a lot faster. So you just look to be cognizant that there's spots on the bottom that may not wear evenly, and some people wear their shoes differently. For instance, I normally strike on the back of my heel on the outside, and my foot rolls to the inside. So the back corner of the heel of my shoes usually wears down a lot faster than the inside corner. And so I usually check just to make sure there's not extra seams in these spots. A lot of times the ball of the foot, you'll wear down a lot more, and as you can see, like there's extra, the black material on this one is really the heavy duty rubber. And there's extra rubber right here on the toe where the ball of your foot hits. So that's the last thing to check. So real quick again, 5 tips. 1, the bend. 2, the twist. 3, the heel counter. 4, the inside. 5, the tread. You can adjust any of these based on your needs. For instance, if the bend, if you like your foot to flex more, you might want to check to make sure that it bends more in the back or bends in the middle. The twist, it may be more comfortable for you if it's twisting along the outside of your foot or twisting along the inside just because of the way that your foot strikes the ground. Heel counters, that is completely how your foot handles. Some people don't like them. I've had pairs of shoes without them. They're great. The inside, again, it's all comfort. There's shoes with seams everywhere. I would not tell you not to get a pair of shoes just because there's a seam somewhere, but sometimes the seams can cause ridiculous irritations if they're in the wrong place for you. And the tread. All shoes have tread, all shoes have different tread. It's simply just something to look at and to be aware of so that you don't cause yourself undue pain. Thanks. I hope this was great. If you liked it, click like and subscribe below. I'm going to put some links down below to some different kinds of shoes. I'll have the Adidas shoes with the tread. These are Under Armour. These are great. I picked them out. These work well for me. There's a couple Nike. I'll put the Nike Frees in there so you can check them out if you'd like. They're great shoes. Put a new brand called Hoka 11. They're a really interesting shoe. They have superior padding. Is how they're marketed. The midsole is very, 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 this part right here, lots of padding. It's very comfortable if you need that extra padding. They also have a one-piece upper, so the inside doesn't have the seams. Again, I don't have a pair, so I can't verify that 100%, but check them out if that sounds a good thing to you. Again, the links will be below. Thanks. I hope this helped you out. Feel free to comment and give me any suggestions, or if there's anything you'd like, any questions, anything you'd like me to give you some tips on in the future, just let me know. Thanks. Have a great day.